What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Cousin Brothers podcast. It's your boy Matt. This is
John,
and of course,
and I'm
he broke. I froze him.
Caleb.
Yeah, let's fucking go. What is going on, guys? How are we doing this week?
I'm good. I'm tired today.
I'm good. I'm good. Nice Sunday, you know.
So we have some exciting news. First of all, we have
Matt's pregnant.
I am pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna poop out a baby in 9 months.
Jesus Christ. So, of course, we have a third cousin brother with us, probably full-time now.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Johnny Jean over here. And it's because I got your boy the hookup at NASA, and now he has a big boy schedule, and it works with me and Caleb's also big boy schedule.
Yeah.
You know, just
Woo.
government brothers.
Government brothers, no big deal.
Government brothers. Very exciting stuff. Happy for you.
Yeah.
John, do you like it?
I love it. It's so cool. One of the coolest jobs ever. One of the most nicest job ever. My manager is amazing. Greatest guy.
I heard about one of your coworkers. What's his name? Bryce. What's he like to work with?
Hey, Caleb, sidebar? Hey.
Yeah. Hey,
Over here, sidebar.
John, pretend like you're not hearing this. What's up?
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing right now?
I'm just asking about his new job. I
My
heard
fucking
that coworker's a
government
pain in the
middle? Are
fucking
you
ass.
so fucking serious right now? How
Well,
fucking
we've talked
dare
about it on
you
the
do this
podcast
to me
before.
right
No,
now
I
on the
just-
goddamn podcast? No.
We
Stop
talked about it
fucking
on the
talking over
podcast
me. No,
before.
this is fucking ridiculous. How dare you do this to me on the podcast, on the live right now? Are you so fucking serious?
This is recorded. This isn't live at all. I don't know
Shut
why
the
you're
fuck up. You know
complaining.
exactly what I'm talking about. How dare you use my government like that? My name isn't Bryce, by the way. Anyways,
I don't have a coworker named Bryce.
yeah, he doesn't have a
don't-
coworker named Bryce.
I haven't met this Bryce fella.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
That's Matt's gay alter ego, as he put it 2 episodes ago.
What the fuck?
What an episode callback. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
What's going on with you this week, Caleb? How are you doing?
Good. I've finished a project that I've been working on. So I don't know if I've told you guys about my project that I've been doing in an effort to make it feel like this air traffic control stuff is still moving at a good pace. What I've done is I've compiled a list of all 300 and some odd possible air traffic control towers, marked them to the nearest big city, and then ranked each big city based on a variety of scores. There were 187.
I was about to say, Jesus.
There were 187 cities to rank.
Jesus Christ, man! How long did it take you to do
Yeah,
this?
how long was this?
I did it for, because I had a system.
Okay.
Right, so it really didn't take me that long. It took me. I did it for like an hour a day over like a week. But I was also like doing other stuff at the same time.
That does not feel real. An hour a day over a week for 180 what cities?
187.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of cities in an hour.
In 7 hours, you're telling me you got all that done?
Yeah, no, like 5 hours.
Even
It was
less.
a week of
This motherfucker-
real work.
Autistic, bro.
Yeah. Anyways, do you guys want to know what cities are you curious on the list? And I'll tell you what rating they got.
Where's Houston?
Number 105.
So, anyways,
You mean where we live is lower than the top 20?
It's lower than the top 104.
Why?
So I have a rubric. So there's a cost of living score, a crime rate score, a political leaning score, and an education rating score. And Houston did okay on cost of living, but its crime and education scores tanked it.
This motherfucker's gonna live in fucking the middle of nowhere with those fucking ratings.
Yeah.
No, they're weighted. They're weighted.
okay, how's Orlando?
Ooh, that's a good question.
He knew I was gonna ask about Houston. He knew it.
39.
I'm sorry, what?
39.
It's because all the old people. I don't know about the cost of living, but let me hear like how it ranks on
cost of living. Okay, so basically the cost of living scale I had was 100 is the national average, and based on like a sliding scale of where it was at in relation to 100 being the national average, that's what score it got. So Orlando's cost of living netted at a 5. It is 6 points higher than the national average.
crime.
Crime.
Bunch of
I got a 0 on the crime scale.
Yeah.
That means it is over double the national crime rate.
Huh?
So is Houston.
I didn't realize Orlando had crime like that.
I would expect Miami, but not Orlando.
It's mostly property crime.
The national park or the parks in Orlando.
It's actually mostly property crime. So like burglary, larceny, vehicle theft.
Huh?
All those white people wanted to steal.
All those white people. My God.
Yeah. Any other cities you're curious about?
Okay, I gotta know where Denver lands because I know that's like your dream.
That is number 2.
2, yeah, of course.
Let me hear like LAX and stuff like that.
Ooh, Los Angeles came in at 178.
Where'd Chi-Town reach? I want to know about Chirac right now.
Chicago? Ooh, I'll tell you. Chicago, 47.
Go fuck yourself. What is this?
What?
Homie's gonna be living on O Block. I love it here.
But Chicago land area actually ranked pretty well. It's because they have a high political leaning score.
Oh,
This was a little rigged.
This is rigged. Yeah. All the blue states are higher.
No, it's based actually on county voting percentages. So what percent of the voting population in that county voted Democrat in the last presidential election?
So rigged.
It's rigged.
Rigged.
It's rigged.
It's rigged.
It's rigged just like the last election. Let me tell you, Donald J. Trump never lost.
Do you want to know who had the lowest political leaning score out of all the cities? No, I'm being serious. Do you want to know?
I'm kidding, by the way. I'm joking. All right, who was last?
Like out of all the cities?
Yeah.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah, fuck them Mormons, bro. For real. Holy shit.
And then Oakland, and then Toledo, Ohio, and Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, fucking Flint. Yeah.
Michigan. I gotta know what. I gotta know the scores. Like, what put it last? How bad was it?
For Salt
dead
Lake
last.
City?
For dead last.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up.
Cost of living, I know, is high there. Because all the Mormons bought the cheese mountains. So there's no more property.
Salt Lake City. Cost of living, it got a 2. It's about 21 points above the national average. It has a really bad crime rate. It's over double. Political leaning score, it got a 4. And then education score, it also got a 4.
Yeah, because, I mean, Christian nationalists are teaching school. So that makes sense.
Yeah. And it's going off public schools, not like private.
Right. Anything. Yeah. So after that, name the top 10. I just want to know where the top 10 are.
All right. Colorado Springs, Denver, Seattle, Charleston, South Carolina, Corpus Christi, Evansville, Illinois, Greer, South Carolina, Helena, Montana, Lincoln, Nebraska, and Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Hold on. Back it up.
I think with
Corpus Christi?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Have you been to Corpus Christi in the last 2 years?
Yeah.
It's fucking garbage, and it's higher than Houston.
Yeah, by a lot.
How?
Cost of living.
There's no feeling in this list. It is all straight numbers.
Let me just you can't tell me that the Corpus is like really good on crime or anything.
Well, there's also a vibe score, but I didn't come up with the vibe score.
Oh, there's a
vibe score. This fucking.
I didn't come up with the vibe score. Allison came up with the vibe score. So if you have a problem with that, take it up with her.
I have a problem with it.
I have a problem with that. I want to talk to your manager.
You want to talk to my manager? Okay, I'll put in a request.
That request is never getting read.
Corpus is
Hey.
literally just Houston, but waterfront.
Yeah, Corpus is just Houston.
I don't
trash
pick-
ass water.
Oh yeah, Corpus Christi on the vibe score got a 9, and then Houston got a 5.
It's so bad in Corpus, dude. There's nobody living in Corpus.
I didn't make the number. I put the number in the spreadsheet. That's all I do. I put number in spreadsheet. That's literally my job.
There's nothing to do in Corpus either.
No.
There's nothing to eat.
You go to beach and steal. That's what you do in Corpus.
You know, like the streets are just
Actually, Corpus has a better crime rate than
with
Houston.
those fucking little rental scooter things. I
Oh
was in
my
Corpus
god!
a couple years ago,
Yeah.
and when you're driving, it's like fucking. It's like almost like dodging potholes because they're like in the streets.
Yeah, it's not like Austin where there's a populace who gives a fuck about the bird scooters. They're just
I saw,
stolen.
Like, I saw like 8 people fucking pick one up and then just like chunk it. Like not even try to ride it, just chunk it, bro.
Austin was 27, by the way.
Huh?
Austin was 27, by the way.
That's fair. Austin's really dope. I would be fine with you living in Austin.
Where's San Antonio?
Ooh, good
And
question.
Dallas.
You don't want to go to San
I
Antonio.
know. I just need to know where
Them-
they're
Dallas is rated very low. I know it got a 0 on the vibe score. San Antonio is 40. Dallas is 124.
Is that higher than Houston?
Is that higher than Houston?
Is that higher than Houston? You say Dallas is higher than Houston right now?
It is. Look at this.
And then Fort Worth is a separate city, but it's lower
No.
than Dallas.
No.
No. That's not what we asked. That is not what we asked. Is Dallas?
It's either. Honestly,
No, Dallas is 20 places below, over 20 places below Houston.
Okay. That doesn't. Okay, whatever. That's fine. How dare you? How dare you?
This motherfucking Cowboys bootlicker. I swear to God.
We were just
I
there,
actually hate
and he
the
really
Cowboys.
enjoyed it. By the way,
That's not
Caleb
true.
propaganda.
He's lying.
Caleb
to me.
propaganda. He loved Dallas, dude. He loved Dallas so much he almost ranked it as high as Houston. You sick fuck.
I didn't put the vibe score. I just did the hard numbers.
Houston is such a vibe. I'm never leaving Houston. Fuck you.
So do you like just like pothole cities?
Okay, well.
No, that's why Houston's so low.
Yeah, I get that. Houston has some Dallas has like a fucking meteorite came down and just smashed into the ground.
Dallas is lower than Houston.
Yeah, it should be fucking 0. I'm sorry. Dallas sucks
0
ass.
would be the highest. It's rated. That's not how numbers work, dumbass.
He knows what
Dallas
I'm
got a
fucking
0 on
saying.
the
He knows
vibe
what I'm
score,
It should
fucking
say
though.
saying.
0 on the vibes.
It should. Yeah.
0 on vibes.
It should've
Vibes
been
are 0.
It should have been a.
It did get a 0 on the
-1
vibes.
million.
It did get a 0 on the vibes.
This sick fuck. He's dreaming of leaving Houston so bad that he
I don't care.
miscalculated Dallas being last place.
I miscalculated.
Yeah. Okay, so like if you were to do like because no one says, oh, I'm going to like Dallas. They say I'm going like to Dallas Fort Worth area, shit like that. If you were to fucking merge them, what are we looking at?
Dallas Fort Worth.
Yeah.
They have a very similar score.
Oh, so I wouldn't go anywhere.
Fort Worth is 145. And Dallas is. Hold on. Let me do this. 1 second. I'm trying to find Dallas.
They should be at fucking rank
Side,
200.
sidebar. The other day, when I was at work, I made him. So, for the viewers that don't know, Caleb has a physics degree, and he doesn't use it. And I like making people use their degrees in the most unsuspecting ways. And I asked him how much you would have to change the dimensions of a guillotine if you used a tungsten blade instead of a steel blade, and he sat down and did the fucking math,
Jesus
like all
Christ.
of the fucking math. It was
Jesus
so
Christ.
fucking hilarious, and he sent it to me in text message. So I just have physics notes in my text messages to Caleb.
Oh, good news for you, Matthew. Houston's actually higher. It was sorted wrong.
How much higher?
Hold on. What the fuck is
this whole
happening
list-
here?
The whole list is gone. The whole list is gone. Fuck this list. It's wrong.
Oh, that's why. It was not changing. Okay, hold on.
It wasn't changing.
The table's fucked up.
Yeah. Houston's actually top 10.
Hold on, this sheet's fucked up.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course. Can't ask a motherfucker with a physics degree to do anything.
Can't put numbers in order, can we? Crazy. This motherfucker going intense.
Yeah, he is. He's really deep in the sauce.
I'm thinking.
So, anyways, a word from our sponsor. Baby No Money, please come on the podcast. We love you here. And
okay, Fort Worth is gone. So Dallas is...
I'm just trying to distract from the fact that we have no sponsors.
We will soon.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Dallas went low. It went lower on the list. The DFW area is now at 140.
Huge. Where's Houston?
It didn't change.
I think you said it changed.
I was wrong. Look. Okay, guys.
He hates us. See,
guys,
the vibe on...
I'll tweak the numbers. I'll tweak the numbers.
No, don't tweak the numbers. You've already said your piece. The vibe in Houston should be so exceedingly high because of us being here that it should break the fucking scale.
That's very true.
I'll tweak the numbers.
These are true statements.
Guys, I'll tweak the numbers. Hold on. I'll give Houston the benefit of the doubt. Please stop harassing me.
You just live in Katy, one of the worst places in Houston to live.
Hold on.
Yeah, I watched this show the other day. And it was I was visiting my dad. You know, and they watch old people shows because they're
yeah.
And it was this dude. I don't know his name, but it's literally like the day tripper things to do in Texas. They went to Katy. Guess what they did?
Nothing.
Basically, one of the high points of this show, like one of the major attractions of Katy. Guess what it is?
If it's not Tasty's, the food truck that sells the best Philly cheesesteak. Well,
I mean that was.
It was one of the things.
They're in like Houston too. Like Tasty's a little bit around, so they were trying to do like I guess I don't know like
Katy exclusive things.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But this one's not even like a Katy exclusive. And when I tell you, it's gonna piss you off too.
What is it?
The Katie's Buc-ee's.
The Katie's Buc-ee's isn't even good.
Yeah, it's not. But that's one of the highlighted points of Katy.
Speaking of, one of the highlights of Houston is the Pearland Bass Pro Shop. Y'all should definitely check it out. That's the vibe of... So some lore background. Me and John worked at Cabela's in League City. That's how we know each other. And the Pearland store is ass. That's the bit. It's so ass that they would send people there to train their store in Pearland and fix the merchandising because it was so bad, and they would quit there and not come back.
Yeah. All right, guys, good news. Houston has moved up in the rankings.
Oh,
yeah, all right.
Because here's what I did. Instead of just taking in the city limits of Houston's public school system ratings, I took the Houston metropolitan area.
Oh, yeah.
Which is as what you should have done.
Yeah, as you should have.
I didn't make it the numbers. It is now 64.
Huge.
Let's go. Huge. All right, cool. Fantastic.
You take in all the numbers. All of them. You can't just nitpick which numbers you want, which ones you don't.
Also, HISD
versus
the Houston metropolitan area, two wildly different systems. You come live down here in League City. They got some of the best education on...
Yeah.
Houston.
Yeah, basically in the entire state.
Yeah, so... Anyways, you're welcome.
Huge.
Tweak the numbers for you.
Also, fix that vibe number. You know what it's supposed to be.
1 quadrillion.
Yeah, look at him. He didn't even fix it yet. He has to go back in and fix it now because he didn't update it.
We're breaking this.
The vibe number is not my number. I don't make the vibe number.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
because we live here.
We live here.
We wasted 20 minutes on this, on you yelling at me.
Yelling?
We're not yelling. We can
smoke them. So are we yelling?
I can get. Oh man.
Anyways, so yeah, we got that list done. That took a long time.
Hey, sidebar. I think the original ranking for Houston was kind of right. We got like hurricanes and shit.
What's the
and bad weather.
Yeah.
Like most Texans just buy a truck and you're fine.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Never mind.
That doesn't fix the humidity.
Humidity's nuts in your mouth.
Okay, John.
Bro, you're not fucking with the humidities?
Shut up, dude.
It keeps your skin like nice and moist.
Yeah,
you're
never gonna age, dude.
I have nasal problems. I can't breathe.
Dusty.
Did you say you can't breathe?
Yeah.
What are you breathing in air or water? What are you doing? Hold on.
I mean, he's kind of gonna point. Humidity. The humidity here is thick,
bro.
And this motherfucker's got sleep apnea. That he won't take care of it. So of course he can't fucking breathe.
Y'all don't be just filtering out the water.
This motherfucker over here got gills.
Decondensing the fucking air.
Fucking SpongeBob. Water. I need water.
Oh, did you pull up the tungsten text, Matt?
No, I didn't pull up the text chain. I just thought it was funny.
That was a while ago.
It was a while ago. That's why I didn't pull it up.
So he said, Caleb, very, very important. And I said, yeah, what's up?
My God.
This was, by the way, 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I did this too pretty early.
Could you make a guillotine shorter by making the blade out of tungsten? And I said, what do you mean? And he said, because tungsten is so much heavier and can be so fucking sharp, it's ridiculous how short could you make it, I guess. I said, are you referring to the concept that due to a higher mass...
Yeah, look at
that due to a higher mass, we produce a higher amount of force, so you don't need to make as much of a run to make a clean cut? And he said, yeah. And then I said, well, it would depend on a few things. There are a lot of variables needed. So, for example, how sharp do you need the blade in order to break the human obstacle / force required? And then once you get to that number, you need to know how big the blade of the guillotine would be to calculate mass. And then simple plug and play to solve, since your acceleration is going to be 9.8 meters per second, no matter what, which is the force of gravity. So it'd be more or less pretty simple. Hold on, I'm going to do the math. And I said, so an average guillotine blade made out of steel weighs about 88.1 pounds, or just under 40 kilograms. And then I put some dimensions. And I said, so by the same dimensions with tungsten, it would be 96.91 kilograms. I see you, and I'm ignoring you. And then I read a paper on the impact analysis of medieval weaponry. I took a detour. So, anyways, a normal steel guillotine would be about 14 feet tall, and by my calculations, it would need to be just under 6 feet tall.
Japanese over here,
yeah.
It's cool. It's a really cool concept. I don't want to, shit on it.
Another classic Melvin prank. I made him do physics at 9 a.m. No big deal.
I'm being attacked for my beliefs on my own goddamn podcast.
Your beliefs?
Your own?
I believe physics is cool.
Huh?
I believe physics is good.
It was cool. We said it was cool.
We said it was cool. But you said
it sarcastically.
I'm just so impressed that I worded that in a way that you did it.
You just asked. I wasn't doing anything that day.
That's fair. That's very true. I was genuinely so impressed. I was giggling and kicking my feet at work because I was also not doing anything that day. And he sent me this long ass text chain, and I was sitting there reading it. And the longer I read it, I was just like, I can't believe he did it. This is hilarious.
By the way, Matt actually does lay on his stomach in the office and kick his feet in the air.
Yeah. Like I be a little schoolgirl.
Yeah,
and he twirls the phone cord in his hand like he's talking.
Yeah. Me at work is actually just a Family Guy cutaway.
Yeah. It's pretty weird when you see it, when you walk into the office and he's in mid giggle.
Dude, it's funny because I've said this for years. Hey, I'm a different person at work. John didn't believe me, and here I am, kicking and giggling my feet.
John, what's it like getting a phone call from my goofy ass at 7 a.m. on the dot?
I mean, it's not bad. It's not what I expected either, though. And then,
what did you expect?
We were driving to work the other day. You didn't even call. I was waiting for the call. You didn't even call that morning. What was it?
I know. I wanted to give you a breather. I wanted to let you enjoy work first.
Full dive, motherfucker. He's not gonna get used to it if you just only call on certain days. And also,
no, get used to work.
Pookie didn't call me, and I was a little offended.
phone works both ways, bucko.
Yeah, you're so right. And I thought about that, and that's why I didn't say anything, because I knew you were going to say that. Crazy.
Yeah. What were you expecting when you heard Matt and I talk on the phone every morning?
What? What
were you expecting when you heard Matt and I talk on the phone every morning?
I don't know that I tell people that we talk every morning on the phone.
I don't know. Maybe like fart jokes.
Oh, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, fart jokes.
A lot of fart jokes, a lot of cum jokes.
Not the
Oh,
fucking 9/11 attacks that were going on the first time you called. That threw me for like a loop. I didn't know what was going on there.
He was
I
hacking.
don't even remember what happened. Oh, I was eating breakfast.
Yeah, you were eating breakfast. And it sounded like he had just paper on the microphone, just ASMRing it.
Your phone, for some reason, like literally just honed
It's
in.
actually the Chevy's microphone.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, the Chevy's microphone is super sensitive. It picks up on anything. So like when I'm driving the Chevy in the morning and he's on his way to work, his like seatbelt beep will go off or his low gas beep will go off and it'll come through to my phone and it sounds like it's mine.
Bruh.
Because we have the same generation of Chevy, so I'm like, oh fuck, what am I out of right now?
Bruh.
Oh, Matt, I got this for you a while ago, and I forgot to give it to you, and it's just been living on my shelf. I got you this for your car.
That's so cute. You better put it on there.
I gotta put it on the red wagon, actually. Because those are license plates for wagons. Remember when we were with when we stayed with Aunt Sheila for those couple of summers, and we had those wagons with license plates and shit on them? Yeah, I gotta put it on the red wagon now. Keep the spirit alive.
I got this one, and it has your name on it.
Yeah, dude, the guys in the
I had one of these on my bike.
The guys in the office call me Bubba now because of that.
Bubba Gump.
When I first started at NASA, I was like super skeptical to like pick up the phone or whatever because I didn't know like what the etiquette was. And I want to say about like 6 to 8 months in, Caleb just started calling me because I didn't care anymore. And I picked up the phone and went, "Hey, Bubba, what's up?" And I walked out of the office. And now every time I pick up the phone, Rigo looks at me and goes, "Hey, Bubba, what's up?" Still to this
that's
day.
Also just how you answer the phone for most people.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's really funny.
Also, Rigo's just kind of a goober, though, TBH.
Rigo is a bit of a goober, yeah.
Speaking of a red wagon, you were saying you had problems with your car, the Protege.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So here's the 4-1.
You were both like, where are you going with this?
Yeah, I was like, oh, did you find a red wagon you're interested in? No, okay. So I was working on the AC today with Bill. Friend of the pod. No, I'm kidding.
Huge supporter of the pod.
Doesn't know.
He probably would never. He probably doesn't know you do this.
No, not at all. So, anyways, we were working on it this morning. We thought we needed to just recharge the refrigerant, and we were gonna put some dye in it to see if maybe like some seals were leaking that we could replace. Come to find out, the fuse is blown to the AC. The compressor is burnt out, but keeps turning on. And I need to create negative pressure in the lines to add the refrigerant, but I can't do that without replacing the compressor first. So I need to replace the compressor, create negative pressure, install a new compressor, add refrigerant, let it run its course, then find if there's a leak. If there is a leak, replace the seals, and then create negative pressure in the lines again to replace the seals to then add the proper amount of refrigerant back into the vehicle.
Also, there could not be a clog. You could have a clogged line.
So what would that run you if you had to, if you just like took it to someone and were like, fix this?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out soon. 200? 2,000? No.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's a pretty.
Allison's dad just got his AC compressor replaced in his car, and it only ran him like 650, 700.
Yeah, but that's just a compressor. You have to think about all the labor that goes into
Well, no, that was parts and labor.
For just a compressor, though. That's what we're saying.
That's just for the compressor, though.
Because there's a potential Matt has to have lines taken out. You know, it depends on what's like if it's just a seal or if it's a crack actually in the line itself or like a handful of other things. So
yeah, you could theoretically fix this on your own, though. I wouldn't recommend it. You would hate yourself.
Theoretically, a man could fix anything on their own.
Theoretically, I can do anything with a couple of beers in about 12 hours, but it's not going to be good.
The thing with ACs is that if you do it wrong,
you have the potential to blow up your entire fucking engine.
Yeah. So just don't use the high pressure line.
You have to use the high pressure line to create negative pressure.
But you could just not use it.
So don't fix it. That's what he's saying.
Right. Yeah, that's what he's saying. You know what I need to do? I need to get a bag of ice every morning.
Bro, my dad's got one of those portable AC units. That's just the cooler.
Yeah.
We'll just throw it in there.
Yeah, and then we just...
Dude, no, we get you a window unit like you would put on the outside of a house.
Dude,
Stick it on the door
of
the protege.
Yeah, we'll put it in the passenger rear window.
Yeah, just get one of those... What are they?
Yeah.
Like, Blue Eddies, I think it is. It's the portable like power, like little generators, all electric, basically. And then to charge that, you just get the solar panel pack and put it on top.
I love spending
the
same amount of money to fix a problem the redneck way.
But think about it this way.
It's so much cooler.
The same amount of money, right, guys? Like you spend about the same, but the labor is so much easier because you're just taking a window down and putting the AC in there.
Yeah, you're right.
The Blue Yetis, you just throw that shit in there. It doesn't even matter where it goes.
So here's
throw it in.
Here's the only problem with that. It's not my car.
And
what's your point? What are you getting at here?
Yeah. You think Maggie's gonna like an AC unit hanging out of her fucking car?
She has AC. She's cool. She's cruising around town, nice and cool.
Well, actually, she is cruising around town because she doesn't drive the protege; she drives the cruise.
Hey, fucking men, brother. Carry on. You know what? He's cooking with gas right now.
There we go. Speaking of actually other news, not Red Wagon news, but just vehicle news in general.
This is why the AC came up. If this is what you're talking about.
So basically, I don't know if you ever got the story on like what happened with my truck, but
no,
it just blew up. Like
the first cylinder blew up, and I went to go change the spark. The first spark came out perfectly fine because it's a Hemi. So the second spark I go in to pull out.
It was a Hemi.
It was righty loosey. Let me tell you.
Not even just righty loosey. So we're going there, and I'm like, hey Matt, like I need you to drive me to work because my truck's just stuck there. We just need to change up some spark plugs. And Matt's like, okay, yeah. I'm like, hopefully, it's just misfiring. Spark plugs they're toasted, and it needs to be changed. Get the first one out, like he said. It looks dirty. It looks like it's a used spark plug. Like it's time to change it. And he's like, okay, that makes sense. Mind you, first one about like that far in, we go to change out the second one, probably about here. That's how far in it was. It blew that bitch right out.
Yeah, it blew it all the way to the coil pack.
That's not supposed to be how it works.
Pulls it out, and guess what? Guess what it's coated in?
The forbidden chalky milk.
It's coated, absolutely covered in that oil, brother. You thought I was in Dallas striking the oil in that bitch. That's how bad it was.
It was frothy too.
It was
rough.
Nice. So obviously we got it towed out of there because that. First off, another little side thing. The dude who came to tow it.
Oh my god!
By small chance, if that dude sees this, by very small chance, fuck you.
There's a big chance we're the biggest podcast in North America. Huge chance he's going to see this.
So, truck is parked like this, downhill. Homie's like, hey, can you start it and move it? No, that's why I called a tow truck to come get it. Why the fuck do you think I can move it? He's like, well, I need you to back it up so that we can put it on the... So you're telling me as a tow truck driver, you can't just pull this bitch onto your truck backwards? So then we got to put the truck in neutral, push it up a hill. It's a 4-wheel drive, like quad cab, 6-foot long bed truck, fucking Hemi engine, big ass bitch. Thank God the brush guard wasn't on it at the moment. Still got a fucking toolbox on it filled with tools. It
was probably a 3/4 ton vehicle that we moved uphill.
It was a 3/4 ton before all the fucking extra shit was put into it and onto it. And this motherfucker asked us to push it up a hill for him.
I would just have called a different tow truck driver.
See, the thing
I was what was I using my AAA?
It was Matt was using his AAA, so it was free. Yeah. So you can't really look like a gift horse in the mouth, as they say. But
gotcha.
we get it there. It's parked. Whatever. It's at the
has not been touched since.
It's at an undisclosed location. It soon will be taken to a junkyard at another undisclosed location.
Thank you, Nona.
But so I was borrowing my mom's car because she had two of them. She had a Toyota Corolla.
Oh, Richie Rich over here.
Whoa! Not Richie Rich. Whoa. She had a car. She had a Corolla. She was driving it for a while. And then my brother and his fiance or girlfriend or whatever they are, I don't really know. It doesn't matter. They were supposed to move to Spain, so they were selling their cars and whatnot. Yeah, long story. Keeping it short. Selling off stuff they didn't want in Spain. She didn't want her car. It was a Volkswagen. Nice little Jetta. Had like no miles on it because she didn't drive because my brother drove them everywhere. So my mom got it for a steal. She was originally going to sell the car, but she decided, I'll just keep it for a little bit. Thank God she did because I was able to borrow the car for the time being. Flash forward to now. My mother needs that car back. And that car has really nice AC and stuff like that. And that's what we were using to get to work. So that's why we're like, damn. Triple-digit hot-ass summer in the Protege with no AC.
This is my third summer in the Protege, by the way. It's going to be fine. It's not that big of a deal. It's really rough on the way home, like in the afternoon, but you're not really doing anything after work anyways. So, like, you can, like, shower just and cool melt off. Yeah, melt.
For reference, it is May 18th, and the high today was 92.
I mean, I'm a little sunburned. I'm sure y'all can tell.
Yeah.
The UV was really high today.
But my mother did say, because she's letting my grandmother borrow it. My grandmother had some car problems, so my grandmother was borrowing it. My mom, very generous and loving lady that she is, she said, well, when you are ready to buy a car, we're going to sell your grandmother's car, and I can put a little bit of money also to the side. And when you are ready, I'll give you some money for a down payment, and I will even help you with an extra $100 a month to go towards your monthly car payment.
That's cake.
That's huge. That's great.
Buy a beater.
The only problem is, finance-wise at the moment, not ready to purchase a fucking car.
I just got
buy a new one. Buy an old one.
Yeah, so he'll be all right. He'll figure it out in a couple months.
I just need a couple.
Literally a couple months.
It's the getting breathed through nursing school phase. Yeah. That's what I'm like. I can't financially take on a car because my girlfriend's about to go into nursing school and potentially only be working part-time. We'll see what works out. But for things like that, it would be irrational and very irresponsible to take on a new car payment now.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, here's the trick. Have you heard of Facebook Marketplace?
Oh, God, no.
I'm glad you bring that up. John loves going through Facebook Marketplace with me because I find the most absurd shit ever. Let me see if I can find this.
We need to make that like a segment on the podcast. We need to do like a whole episode where you just scroll through Facebook Marketplace.
Yes, 100%. We should pencil that in for next episodes.
See, I think if I was to get something from Facebook Marketplace, vehicle-wise, what the hell is that?
Found it. This is the Daihatsu Midget 2.
Like that one dude, the dad from the meme where the girl's like, Daddy, chill. I'm going to hit you with a, what the hell even is that?
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, my favorite pastime is lowballing people on Facebook Marketplace.
It's one of my favorite things to do on the planet. I've never succeeded, but I think I'm getting close. It's like gambling. Like, eventually the luck catches up to you, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, this is a really good deal. Too bad it's in Oklahoma.
See, most of the time when
2005 Ford Ranger for $3,500.
I don't want a Ford Ranger. TBH of the honest.
Really? You're not rocking with the Ford Ranger?
I just look meme, hee hee ha ha, very cool car, stuff like that. I just like if I'm getting the car at this point, I'm getting it to like for something I want for a long time, and I gotta see the like practical use of it. I don't see me personally getting a lot of practical use of a Ford Ranger.
I get it, I suppose.
What about a 1998 Honda Civic DX hatchback?
Send that to me right now.
Actually, the fact that it's a hatchback, yeah, I can see myself getting More you.
$4,800 in Laredo.
I don't care where it is. Send it to me.
See, most of the time I
Okay.
find Facebook Marketplace stuff. It's usually hold on because I have to blur out this because I'm not going to be some douchebag showing stuff to the world that isn't mine to show necessarily. So give me just one moment to cover up this gentleman's face. Oh, that's
John, I found you a new truck. Here's the truck you need.
Once again, that's basically the Ford Ranger all over again.
Actually, those are
No, it's so much better.
They're really cool.
Okay, you
It's all-wheel drive.
Gentleman's face. So thank God. Usually though, when I see Facebook Marketplace, this is what I'm cursed with seeing. I just want to get that on camera.
That's awesome.
Focus? I don't think it's gonna focus.
What is he selling?
A private room.
A room?
It's a private room with fucking grandpa over here.
So anyways, this is me and John's next big purchase.
Fuck yeah, the Scion XB.
Yep.
Or I see stuff like this.
Ooh.
Let me just hit you with the info real quick, Caleb.
Transparent pink Game Boy Advance, $60.
2009 Hyundai Sonata for $2,400.
That's for $2,400.
Yeah, Matt sees the picture. Hold on. Selling my car, bought it, only had it for a week, and then accidentally messed it up. Still drives though. Also could sell it for parts if you want. This shit is wrapped around a fucking tree. She had it for a week and wrapped it around a fucking tree.
How do you do that? Okay, John, here's your new truck.
No, absolutely not.
That's
that fucking TikTok shop electric truck.
That's the Chinese electric truck.
That's a golf cart, bro.
No.
That's not. What's that thing get up to? 35 miles per hour? That's it? Tops out?
Guys, John, look at this barbecue pit.
Dude, I wish we still had the barbecue pit the other day. Me and John found a $13,000 barbecue pit.
Why does it look like that?
That's cool. That's really cool. I already have my dream, like, what the fuck is that?
It's a fox
Fuck
body.
yeah.
It's a fox body.
I know what it is.
What am I? But once again, practicality wise, what am I doing with that?
Everything, anything.
I'm not driving.
Okay, John, what about...
Oh, you can mud, you can go to work.
I'm not getting.
What about this one? A 2004 Lamborghini Gallardo.
How much?
$125.
$125? Steal.
I mean, yeah. We're more leaning towards like SUV-ish type. I'm not getting a fucking
Yes.
No.
Murder bus.
They only want $2,000.
They only want $2,000?
Yeah, probably because it doesn't even fucking run.
It's because they don't realize it runs off of propane.
Lundy, come here, baby. Oh.
Can you imagine taking a
London.
school bus to work every day, John?
Where am I parking?
That'd be tight.
In the parallel parking street.
No, just take up like 3 lanes.
Yeah.
Andy, your dad's being insane.
I'm not being insane. I'm being practical. We can take everybody home and charge them.
Okay,
We can
what
take
about...
everybody home and charge them?
John, what about a 1985 Subaru Brat?
Actually, this.
What's it look like? Pretty cool. And they like huge like dents.
I mean, it's not the most gorgeous looking thing. It needs a lot of love.
Little TLC, tough love and care.
All right, we're done. Cut it off. Cut it
The
off.
bit's over.
We're done.
London doesn't.
Guess how much they're selling this full Chuck E. Cheese mascot uniform for?
The Chuck Ussy.
This is in the vehicle section of Facebook Marketplace, by the way.
Jesus Christ. For the viewers at home, we have talked on the podcast, or they have talked on the podcast before about poker night. Just a tidbit of behind the scenes info I just want you to know about. When we have poker night, London gets her own hand. It's called the London hand. And sometimes it plays and never gets money. But at the very end, we see if London won. Most times she does not.
One time she won pretty fucking big.
One time she did one big. We should have gave her some treats for it, but she had gone to sleep already.
When's our next poker night?
Soon.
Nice.
Soon, TM.
Soon. Not exactly sure when yet, but soon.
So I've been kind of with this last month of travel slacking on a lot of my stuff. So just for the viewers, all 12 of yous, the TikTok should be back to normal this week, as well as everything else moving forward. My TikTok should be normal again. I should be active, and so will the Cousin Brothers podcast TikTok.
Yeah,
well.
and this guy's TikTok will be back to normal here soon too.
Caleb doesn't. Caleb.
That's the joke.
Caleb, no, hold on. Caleb's fine on TikTok. He has like 4 billion followers.
Yeah, Charlie D'Amelio actually asked me how to get more followers.
Yeah. You know Zach.
Charlie D'Amelio.
You know who Zacharific is? The guy who's like talked his way to famous. He got that big from Caleb.
For bit purposes, I'll say yes, I know him.
All right.
Whoa! Holy shit! Crazy.
Yeah.
My Tiki Tac is used just for sending hee hee ha ha memes and spamming people. But then I will not look at my messages. No, I have over I probably have like 300 messages waiting.
You would think this man was famous with his fucking inbox right now.
I open it, I view maybe 3. I make sure to view them, especially the ones from my girlfriend. Then I close it and I go back to me sending the messages because my For You page is better than yours. And I mean you at home, viewer. I'm talking to you. If you get a message,
I have 13 from you guys right now. I have to look at those later.
Huh?
I have 13 that I haven't looked at from you guys. I have to look at those later.
He has 13 messages. You gotta look at him. I'm sending straight gas. Like earlier.
Sometimes you'll send me ones, and I'm like, I don't understand this. And I just keep scrolling.
I have one unopened TikTok. And it's from my older sister.
So
oh my god!
It says 99.
It caps out at 99.
Yeah, it caps out at 99.
To be fair though, does he watch?
This? No.
Will he ever watch?
Maybe. So let's not name drop.
There's one motherfucker that sent 50 and it was probably today. That motherfucker's weird.
It's not just like today. I have a huge bad habit about like only sending and then not opening. You know, I also really bad habit like when text messages. People will text me. I have a like huge bad habit, and it gets me in trouble a couple times with typing up text messages, thinking I hit send, never hit it.
I really am only good at texting Caleb, John, and Maggie.
And Matt sucks at texting.
Yeah. I used to be really good at it. I'm not like
getting older, man.
Yeah, I mean sometimes sometimes the responses are good. Sometimes the responses are just like it feels like the stereotypical like you're texting your blue collar dad and you don't have a blue collar job, you have like a white collar job.
Yeah.
And you're like, Dad, I got a promotion today, and it's just a
good job. Good job, son. We're real proud of you.
Hope those hands stay soft, sissy boy.
Not the soft baby hands. Yo, do y'all watch the trucker on TikTok that's like it's like
if you're not putting in at least 1,800 hours a week, you're not even really a trucker.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds like Dave Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey's the financial guy, the financial boomer.
Who's the dude who sounds like that, but he was the UFC fighter? Or I don't even think it was UFC. He was just a fighter. And he's like the one who like he fought that Japanese like boxer, and they literally just got into the ring.
Fuck! What's his name?
Who's like win or lose? Sometimes he was like
win or lose. Sometimes you go to the after party. Sometimes you go to the hospital. Sometimes you go to both.
Oh, I can't remember his name.
I literally because I either sent both of y'all a video in our TikTok group chat of him, or I sent it just to Matt because he had like.
Don Fry,
thank you. He one of his videos just like randomly popped up on my like For You page on either Instagram or TikTok, one or the other. And it was just him like answering questions, basically, like and it's pretty good. It's pretty funny, It was like the stereotypical stuff. It was like Chuck Norris fears nobody except for Don Fry, which to be fair, the man looks like he's in his 60s. He could give all of us a run for our money still. The gorilla is
I'm so
scared
glad
of this man.
I'm so glad you brought that up. We're a little late to the party, but it's because memes go
You've been
by
busy.
week by week. But I'm beating the fuck out of a gorilla. I'm telling you,
Bro, he looks like the stereotypical guy with a handlebar mustache who's holding up the old ass barbell above his head.
Oh yeah, he's an old school bodybuilder type guy.
He's huge. He like, I mean, he's what like a lot of cowboys wishes they were. I'm not even gonna lie. Like nowadays, cowboys wish they were this man.
Yeah. Oh, big news!
We have cowboys.
No,
Oh fuck.
we don't fuck with cowboys in this house.
Kind of cool. They shoot.
That was a football reference. My bad.
Oh, those cowboys.
Yeah.
You! Someone throw the trash out. Whose year is it? Not theirs. Hasn't been for fucking like 30.
So my family is taking my little brother to his dream concert. Do y'all want to guess what this hippy dippy boy is doing for his birthday this year?
When's his
Kid
birthday?
Cudi.
I'm not telling you when. Because Caleb's really quick at looking shit up on Google.
Yeah.
Stock vectors.
It's the fucking strong man. Bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Get that shit out of here. I'm not.
That's Don Fry.
For the behind the scenes thing, me and John just got a Discord notification with the exact word for word descriptor of the image Caleb was talking about. That's what this
Look it up.
been over there focusing on for the last.
I get distracted. I have to do this.
So, anyways, do you want to take a whack?
It's hippy dippy.
Sure.
Is it hippy dippy themed or is it not hippy dippy themed?
It's Jacob.
It's Jacob themed.
Jacob's an enigma, so I mean,
Yeah,
this is
very
very
hard.
wide ranged. His music is wider than mine.
Yeah, your Jacob is an enigma. My Jacob is not at all, actually.
Yeah, I imagine so.
My Jacob is very.
My Jacob does psychedelics. We'll just leave it at that.
My Jacob went to the casino for his birthday. And his birthday was like literally what's the this 18th yesterday. He went to a native like one of those little. Not rinky dink. I shouldn't say rinky dink, but they're just not like the big ones. Literally one of those native casinos, for his birthday. But you're Jacob. I'm guessing he's and your parents are taking him too.
We're all going.
Oh, you're all going.
We're all going.
Ooh.
It's Jacob's favorite artist of all time.
Of all time?
Yeah.
God.
And you're never gonna guess it. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, you're never gonna guess it.
I just have one
I
question.
think I know.
Is it?
I'm looking at my text to see if we've talked about it.
We've not talked
Within
about
the
it.
last 18 months. I think we have. Not within the last 18 months.
Okay, what do you got?
I don't know. I'm thinking.
Oh, and this motherfucker said, "I think I know," and then said,
This concert just came into fruition like today, by the way.
Is it here in Houston? That's what I gotta know.
It's in Texas.
No, not in Texas. Is it here in Houston?
There will be a show in Houston. Yes.
Are you going to the Houston show?
Yeah.
Is it going to be around his birthday?
I'm not telling you that. Don't look shit up. Just
Come
guess.
on, just guess. Ugh. This guy stinks.
Is it Shakira?
All right. Is that you locking in that guess?
No, because I know. I'm trying to think about who plays in July. Dude.
See,
Is it Dude Perfect?
Yeah, it's Dude Perfect. My brother, the mushroom user,
Dude
Dude Perfect.
So your brother has a huge.
Oh, you know what? I have a guess.
I have a guess too, because like you said, you're hippy dippy. I don't know if this would be like on par for your brother, but this person also just literally announced a tour like a couple of days ago. So it just because of that, just because of what you said, is it Kali Uchis?
No, good guess though.
Oh my gosh, they just announced. She just announced she was going on tour.
Is it the Goo Goo Dolls?
No. All right. Do y'all want to hear what this is?
Yes.
It's
Is
gonna
it
be
JoJo Siwa?
I'm getting stoned. You ready? Yeah.
Okay.
Bob Dylan and Willie Nelson.
Holy shit!
My 18-year-old brother, by the way, Bob Dylan and Willie Nelson is his he's so fucking amped, and the whole family's going.
Dude, of course they're. JoJo Siwa is playing at the House of Blues on the 10th.
Didn't she
July.
just get kicked out of Big Brother for?
I don't know.
Then she cheated on her girlfriend with some guy.
Yeah, they broke up.
That's insane. Do you
They
know
were like,
that?
I know she was on
Dude,
Big
we're
Brother.
gonna have to break it down. I'll make a PowerPoint for you to look through.
The last thing I heard about the Mrs. JoJo of the Siwas, was the whole like the weird song that came out where she was like, what was it talking about? I don't know, it's some fucking weird song. But then it was her doing the
goth stomp.
her doing the I just turned 21, so I'm gonna like do drinking around Disney Epcot thing or whatever. And then she got like super wasted, and like families were around, and she was just like being very rude.
Yeah, belligerent and shit in public.
Just like super like drunk and annoying, and it's like just shit like that.
That's crazy. I still can't believe that that's what he wants to go to. I never would have.
How old is she?
I feel like
I guess now she's like 22, right?
Bloody.
She's 21.
So she's still 21. Okay, so that was this year, or I guess technically like last.
Her birthday is tomorrow.
Ew. Anyways,
happy early / belated birthday, Miss Siwa.
I hate you. Why does she have the like humor of a millennial though?
I mean, you got to think she was one of the Dance Mom kids, so she was around that like millennial energy.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Her mom is crazy. She got like when she was like 14 or 15, she got a car with her face on it.
Yeah.
She made most of her money by selling hair bows.
Yeah, hair bows to millennials.
And their children.
Yeah.
You have to think about that.
I mean,
she was like basically a Disney millennial kid.
Yeah, but like you don't have to be that cringe, ma'am.
I don't know that she knows.
You see it on no. Don't say I don't think no. You fucking know. You see it online. It is literally everywhere. You can't open up TikTok and not like go through 30.
Oh, I figured it out. She was homeschooled.
No, I don't care.
No. You got to think about homeschooled energy kids.
I get that. I do get that. But she was homeschooled because her mom was the fucking dance mom. Like there's a stipulation to being just homeschooled and being I want my child to be a star, so I'm homeschooling them because your fucking trash kids are too gross to be near my star child, which is what her mother was trying to do. Back to you can't.
No, it was her daughter. JoJo Siwa's mom needed to be famous, and she was too old, so she had to make her daughter famous. And so she had her daughter in dance class all day, every day, and that's why she was homeschooled.
I get that. The thing is, what I'm talking about is she literally has millennial humor, and you can't tell me she doesn't realize she has it or doesn't know that like people find that cringy because it's all over social media. People making fun of millennial humor.
What I think she's leaned into it. I think she took the all publicity is good publicity thing a little too close to heart.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Part of her problem.
Yeah,
I guess
she's cringe. I'm not going to deny that.
It's super cringe, and I guess like I don't like even like the all publicity thing. Like I do kind of get that, but like I can't. I don't know because like when that fucking emo ass weird song came out, bro. She was like, I wanted to express me for. Why she talk like that too? That's her voice.
I wanted to express
me to my podcast. Probably my ex.
Being an adult and not being a child no more. I'm gonna say the word. Fuck.
Dream guest on my podcast.
Jesus.
But like, see, that's a very millennial thing to say.
My ex, I guess.
Even London.
Yeah, even London just scoffed at that.
She's in fuck with that.
Dude, you know what she used to call her fans like back when she was like still like 13, 14?
What?
They were the Sewanators.
Yeah, I did.
The Seamanators?
Yeah. That's exactly correct, John. Dude, that's so. You know what? Okay. I will JoJo Siwa you guys next time. It's the end of the podcast. I'm done.
That was the worst outro.
I will JoJo Siwa later.
Oh no.
Bye. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Caleb's a sick fuck.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradox. 3 scoop creatine, steam room, equinox. 3 bad thoughts giving me triceratops. 3 short kings in the squad like Eric. I'ma take your chick like it's even the night. You off, I'm on, it's the circle of life. I'ma top my shit, yeah, I'm crossing the line. Yeah, I'm BBNO, one of a kind.